Oh, hey. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jeremiah Two Times. Talk to me nice, said twice, the hat backwards bandit, man. And we back with another YouTube video. And guess what? Today, we gonna be talking about why. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't do this, right? I'm giving a disclaimer. I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying all men or all women in the military, because, you gotta keep it both, because I know, with the times and all that. I'm not saying don't trust them, right? Don't trust. I'm not saying don't. What I'm saying is be aware. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that come in like you know what I'm saying? You come in, you know about how shiesty could get. It get treacherous out here, right? But everybody think like, oh, it won't happen to me. Can't happen to me type thing, right? It can. It can. It can. It can. So we're gonna tell y'all about a little bit about my previous situation, because y'all like family to me. So I gotta let y'all know how it is and how it went and everything like that. So boom. I had been out there in Virginia and everything. I remember I used to be in Florida. I had been in Virginia for a little bit, kicking it, and ain't gonna lie, I was turned. I was wilding, you know what I'm saying? I was turned. So, I had my little lineup, my little 5-star lineup and everything like that of girls. Chilling, I lived on the ship. So, I really didn't want to be on the ship. Nobody wants to be on the ship when you're living on the ship. So, boom, I had my little lineup of girls. But I ain't really want to be a player. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like the whole feeling of just having one, consistency. You know what I'm saying? Just having that. I like that. So, but at the time, that wasn't the fit. That wasn't the shoe that was fitting my foot, if you did what I'm saying. So, boom, had my little lineup. And then I'm out there in Yorktown for a weapon offload. Meet shorty, boom, boom. And Instagram and everything, she hit me up. Boom, we cool, we chilling. We vibing, we chopping it up. She like, oh, I'm coming up to Virginia soon. I'm like, oh, lit, right? So she come out to Virginia, and we was on 2 different ships. So, you know what I'm saying? Back then, I was sort of thinking straight, sort of not. Because I was like, man, we on 2 different ships. But we was just vibing so well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man. Then our ships got paired together. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we keep chopping it up. And, we go on dates here and there. It's fun. It's a vibe. Like, we just click. You know what I'm saying? It was just good. It was always good vibes every time, right? It seemed like we were on the same, level mentally, wavelength and everything as far as goals and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? When you come from, like I said, I was raised in Atlanta and everything, born in North Dakota, but I moved around a lot. So it's 2 different people pretty much. Like, I've lived in a lot of places. I've experienced a lot of different people and a lot of different things. As far as she went, she had only been in one place. I'm not going to say that place. You know what I'm saying? That's too much information. But she had only been in one place. So she just had a smaller way of thinking for stuff. Like, didn't really know, but wanted to do this and that. But, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So, boom, we chopping it up. We chilling, like I said. Everything cool. Then, we all grown here. So, after a little while, I say it was like 2-3 months. 2-3 months. We grown folk business. We do grown folk business. Let's just say that, right? And I had already, I knew I had strong, feelings and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So she said that word, she said, I love you. And that's weird, not weird, but that's you don't expect it. You don't expect the girl to say that first, right? So, boom, she like, I love you. And in my mind, I'm like, oh shoot, I love you too, type thing, right? But at that time, it was sort of like a kiddie love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like no, it was like a kiddie love type thing. So, me being the guy that I am, I'm the type of guy where, I feel like you gotta do certain things for a girl, right? Like, if you like her for real, you gotta do these certain things. So like I said, we both lived on the ship at the time. We used to go on dates. So I was like, all right, boom, I'm gonna apply for these military housing, like the apartment things. Boom, so she ain't gotta worry about sleeping on her ship. I personally didn't care about sleeping on my ship. I didn't care. But I didn't want her doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, get it. She moved in. I'm like, yeah, you can move in. You know, boom. She moved in, everything, you know, chilling. But for now, when I look back on things, like how I move forward now with girls, I just be like, the moment I see a red flag, like, or a red flag happen, out of like just PTSD type stuff, but I cut it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I cut it. I don't look into it. I don't want to hear it no more. If it's a red flag to me, I cut it. Like, this for future girls, because it started off with one thing, and it was just so much, bruh. And it was just certain things that you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why would you do that? Like, why though? You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to this point because all these steps of just stuff of why would you do that? And then she's seen it as like being clean. Like, it was just a lot. And, you know, being, like I said, from that small town, you turn up once you get away from stuff like that. When people like me who been everywhere, I done turned up way before the military. So I'm more calm down, I'm more like laid back. I don't really party like that. Like, I do party sometimes, but it's rare if you really see me out like that for real. You know what I'm saying? So boom, it was like that. Just a bunch of stuff. And then like, she had this best friend. She had this male best friend that was like, you know, cool dude, like 30, 35, 36, something like that, right? Older dude, you know, done experienced life for real, that already got his, you know, he 36. Shit, you damn near halfway there, you know what I'm saying, to the foot in the grade type, right? So boom. Don't worry about him. I ain't never worried about dude. That was the one dude I never worried about. I was like, okay, you know, he helped her on the ship and everything. So this is when I say, fellas, ladies too, like I said, it go both ways. If you gonna talk to somebody on a different ship, just know, whoever the person is that she cool with, she say that's her bro, whatever, or he say that's his sis or whatever, they gonna spend more time with them than you, only because they go out to sea. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're going to hang out when they off the ship or whatever, but they're going out to sea when you're in close quarters with this person all the time. So you're going to talk to the person all the time. It's going to be some type of something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're just going to go over there and just cheat or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to be something. Like, even in the civilian world, because people love to say, oh, you're in the military, so you just a hoe, you da-da-da-da-da. It can happen in the civilian world too. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to charge it to the game, right? So, boom. And y'all know, like, that was like, I wanted that to be my last. I wanted to be my first and then last. Like, I wanted the happy ending type thing, family, marriage, all that, right? Like, proposed and everything type beat, right? Because the proposal was like down the road more. It wasn't like, no, the first 2 weeks we met each other. But yeah, like, all that shit, like, it was real to me. Like, eventually moved into an apartment, moved out of thing. I even like co-signed to get her a car and all this stuff like that. Because I'm not going to get into why I co-signed. Like I said, that's her personal business. That's certain things that I just can't, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel comfortable talking about, like putting out there. But, you know what I'm saying, I had to co-sign, so co-signed to get her this car and everything. And then it was just always this constant thing where, like, she would be like, oh, you so clingy, you da-da-da-da-da. But then do some stuff that's like, why would you do that? Like, how am I supposed to react to this if, you know what I'm saying, like, if we got one car, right, we share a car, I'm on duty, and you went out that last night, right? Typically you go out when I'm on duty. Duty is when you stay on the shift for 24 hours, so you went out, whatever, boom. At this person's house, you get drunk, and you just stay over there. Like instead of like controlling how much you drink, because you know you gotta get back home, pick your fiance, boyfriend, whatever, pick them up in the morning from work, early in the morning, You go out and get ridiculously drunk, and now you just sleep over there at this dude's spot, whoever the dude is, right? So I'm like, why would you even do that? And then phone dead, all this other stuff. I can't get in touch with her. So any dude that got a, you know what I'm saying, even that's just one of your homeboys, a homegirl, whatever, you gonna like kind of feel uneasy about that. Like, dang, why isn't her phone on? Like, what happened? Could have been a car accident, anything. You don't know. You just know that you stuck on a ship, so you get worried about stuff like that. And that was constant things that I, constantly kept happening. And then the argument, and then all this other stuff, but it constantly kept happening, right? So it got to the point where, like, we was like, all right, cool, let it be, and everything cool or whatever. But she like straight up told me, like, it would be times where she didn't like me, like she didn't want to be with me. Like, that was just a feeling, though. Like, she could just be chilling or something and then just not want to be with me. But keep in mind, this is where that male friend, every time he, she feeling this way, right to his house. Right to his house. So when yo, that's my thing, like, when I say I got that PTSD thing, so when a girl like, oh yeah, I got a male friend, you gonna go over there and confide to him, because 9 times out of 10, them dudes that's friends and with a girl that knows she got a guy with her, but that dude don't know that guy personally, but he's trying to crack buns, bruh. He's trying to crack buns, so he's going to say, do whatever to wait for that one moment you slip up. That one moment that just slip up. I'm telling you, the one moment she trips, he's there to catch. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened to me. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it got to the point where it was just crazy stuff. And then she left, right? Left, like, moved out the apartment, everything. Literally went straight to moving to living over there with him. And we still shared a car, so it was kind of weird. Like, sometimes, like I said in my past video, I'm at the hospital a lot for my medical stuff. So I'm like, I need to borrow the car. She know how to see, blah, blah, blah. And, she still telling me, like, I love you, blah, 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 all this other stuff, right? All this good stuff. I get in the car, boom, this love letter come down. I'm like, what the hell? It's a love letter from him. This mid-30s dude writing my fiance this love letter, right? So, boom. Writing this whole thing, and I'm like, all the times where we just kissing. I'm like, yo, what the bruh? Like, I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding. So I called and I'm like pissed off. I was like, damn, it only been like a month and some change. And I thought this was a friend. I thought this was like a damn, my uncle in the mid-30s. No, bruh. He's like, oh, I just, emotions just, I'm like, bro, what? Bro, so all types of dumb stuff was happening, right? And I'm just like, when you love somebody, bruh, like, and you know that you wouldn't do that to them, it feel more disrespectful. Because it's like, dang, you ain't just cheat, like, or just go do that physically. Like, you was emotionally attached to them. Like, that's just wild. That was the wildest thing for me to wrap my mind around. And I had already been, like, dealing with just the stuff that the stress that the Navy put on you. So that's why I took that break from YouTube, because, bro, it was just a lot mentally, right? And, like, it's so crazy. Because, like, even her family was just confused on what was going on, because all she would tell them is that we just not together no more, right? So she living with this dude, all types of crazy stuff. The dude, like, gossiping on they ship about how she lived with him and he loved her and all this other stuff. And then, like, if you really, or at least in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got different outlooks on it. But to me, if you really love somebody and, you know what I'm saying, yeah, y'all gonna go through y'all turmoils or whatever, but you always work it out. There was no working it out, right? Like, she just, like, there was no coming back, like, oh, yeah, we can. And I'm just like, bro, what? Like, that was just, like, so flawed to me. It was crazy to me, right? And, yeah, so, like, now, you know what I'm saying, she boom, whatever, with dude, and it's crazy to me, bro. It really is. Cause, like I said, I'm a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? I like that type of stuff. But in this type of society, the way like people are, boys and girls, bro, it's just like it's hard to even think that stuff like that can really happen and really make it for real. Cause it's just wild, bro, how that stuff happened. Like meeting a family, you feel like you family with them, they got this connection with you, and now it's just nothing. It's just nothing. It's crazy, bro. So like, I would say before you get into anything, bro, just you gotta keep your guard up out here, bro, cause it get crazy out here. Cause like, I realize, like, I know I'm not no ugly dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the best looking dude ever, but I know that I'm not ugly. Cause now I just be girls, you know, DM me whatever. I done went up on TikTok for a little video, so like girls now see me, they be like, oh, da 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 da, and bro, I just be so checked out. I just be like, nah, cause like I'd rather just wait till I'm 26. I'm gonna let y'all women. I find like, you know, a serious one that's like, all right, cool, and she gotta prove to me that like for real, like you solid, like 100% solid. For at least a year or something, cause God, that is crazy to me, bro. Like, I ain't saying, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have, you know, all these women. I'm finna be a player. I'm finna dog. I'm not doing that, cause I don't want that shit to come back to me. But I know one thing. I'm chilling right now. I'm just trying to grow myself. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, meditating and everything, cause I don't know. I focus back on YouTube, so shit, I'm gonna just turn up with the videos. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things in this whole situation that I'm leaving out, but I'm leaving out on purpose because, you know, there's certain things that, you know, I don't want people to like see her or whatever. Because most of y'all seen her in my old videos that I took down, but I don't want y'all to see her and then start being some type of way, or, you know what I'm saying? Or say some crazy stuff. Nah, because I don't want, you know, it just is what it is, bro. You know, that shit. That's all really I could really pretty much say on that situation. Just, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell y'all. We really just vibing out here, honestly, at this point. Because that hurt me, boy. I wasn't eating for a little bit. Wasn't eating. Just couldn't even think straight. Just hurt all the time, hurting. Just always hurting. And then the dude, man, let's just say something. I could have got in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. But I didn't. I kept my wits together for just long enough to not get in trouble. I do hate Virginia, though, from that whole situation. I do not want nothing to do with Virginia. It get treacherous out there in this Navy stuff, bro. And way more reasons than just the ship. So protect yourself. Protect your heart. Whatever. I don't care how player you think you are. It's going to be one girl. It's going to be one girl. That either it's going to be, that's it. It's hit or miss. Like everything else in the Navy is hit or miss. So it's Jeremiah 2 times. That hat backwards bandit. Talk to me nice. Say it twice. And I'm out. Bye.